My name is Elijah Murphy. Lived in Las Vegas for 3 years working on the elevator industry out here, and just really loved it, so had to buy a house. The reason I sold my home in Lake Las Vegas was I moved out of state and I had a renter in there for a couple of years, but I didn't want to keep being a landlord, and it seemed like it was a good time to sell. I had tried to sell the house kind of myself as a for sale by owner. I thought it would be easy because there's a seller's market, and it wasn't nearly as easy as I thought it would be. There's a lot of nuances and just a lot of things that I wasn't educated on, I didn't know. A couple of the things that made it difficult was I had a tenant in there that was not very cooperative with scheduling showings. She didn't want anybody in there until she was out, so that made it really difficult. So the challenges previously was, like one, I didn't have a strategy. It was like, I'm just gonna list this thing and see what happens, and that probably wasn't a very good idea. I also wasn't educated in like when to change the price, so it was very, like just what I felt was the right thing to do with price changes, and obviously that was not the correct strategy. And then, so you fix both those things, and then your ability to speak with the tenant and come up with what was acceptable for her and her needs, and really understand her so that she was heard, and then she felt better about showing it while she was still in the house. So it was a very complete package solution. And then there's a lot of paperwork that I just was not prepared to handle. We actually met by you cold calling me. I had taken the house off the market, and I was gonna wait until my tenant had moved out and then relist it, and that put my name on a report. So you had cold called, and it was just it was a very nice call. So my experience with you as my agent versus doing it myself was night and day difference. Obviously you were very prepared and very knowledgeable with everything that needed to be done, but the component with my tenant being difficult with showings, you found a solution for that, and I think it was like, what, 20 days from the time we listed it to the time we got a full ask offer price. Overall, the experience has been really great, really refreshing. It was very natural, and there wasn't one time where there was any frustrations or any time I felt like there wasn't really good and clear and consistent communication. There was just, I always knew where I was in the process, and it was very easy and simple, which was refreshing. So, yeah, I think last words would be, if you're thinking that you can do it because you're gonna save some money, just use an expert, use somebody that understands the market, the process, the ins and outs of the real estate industry. Definitely use Cecille. She's got all of those things, and your life will be so much better. It's definitely worth it. So.